Okay, this is tonight's homework on Chapter 3.2, Determining Rates of Change from a Table. Okay, did number 1. Let's do number 2. It really doesn't matter which 2 points you choose. So I'm going to choose the first 2. Or actually, that one looks pretty easy. Doesn't matter which one you choose. This is my y2. This is my y1. This is my x2. x1, so I'm going up. Make sure you're going the same direction. So substitute y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. It's vital that you remember this formula. This is the slope formula. It's a very, very important formula for a very long time. Okay. It's a rate of change, and that's what a rate of change is, basically slope. How much things are changing, how much y is changing, and how much x is changing. In this case, y2 is 300 minus 50, y1, and then x2 is 110 minus 16. Okay, that leaves me 250 all over 94. Yeah. And use a calculator for that. That's my rate of change. I can reduce this to 125 over 52? No. Sorry, not a 2. 47 can be reduced to that. Yeah. Now 125 divided by 47 for the unit rate of change. This is numbers. This is distance. So if you read this, if you had to explain this, you went 125 feet with 47 steps. In 47 steps. Unit rate then is calculator 125 divided by 74 equals to 1.68. My goodness, 1.69. We'll just round it over 1 is the unit rate. I guess you can do each step you take. That's 1.69 feet for one step. Sounds pretty accurate. Calculate the rate of change, numbers of touchdown versus points scored. Point score is your y, that's your dependent, and this is your x. So it's which number seems easy? Well, let's just keep it low this time. 2 low ones. These are my ordered pairs. It's x1, y1, x2, y2 for the second pair. The 2 means this part, it's a coordinate part of the second pair. Okay, that's why the y2. Okay, we use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. It's crucial that you do that. So that gives you 18 minus 12 over 3 minus 1. Oh, this is already in a unit rate. Rate of change is also the unit rate. So 6 points. Hey, 1 touchdown. That's true. 6 points for every touchdown. Is the table a function? Now be ready to answer questions like this, because that's what I'm going to have on the final the unit test that's coming. The big test that's coming. Is the table a function or not, y or y not. It is a function because none of the domain, none of the x, none of the input are repeating. None of the independent variable are repeating. Any of those words, you need to use them. It is a function because none of the input or the independent variable are repeating, or the x okay. Use the formula, calculate unit rate. Okay, same thing. Let's use this one and 0. Oh, 0 is good. 0 is easy. Okay, we're going to go up. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Okay, so y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 is 0 minus 8, and then 0 minus, oh, here's, be careful here, that's a -2 here, minus a -2. You change this into an add, so you got -8 over 0 plus 2. That gives you -8 over 2, which is, that's your rate of change, which is -4 over 1. That's your unit rate. Okay, tell whether the rate of change for each graph is positive and negative. They're both going up from left to right. Your left is here. To right, it's going up. So same here, left to right, it's going up. So both are positive. So graph A and B are both positive. Our positive graph. Okay? Determine the rate of change and the unit rate shown. Okay, let's see. Rate of change first, because we don't want to estimate decimal. It may not be right. Let's do graph A, rate of change. Ooh, I see 0 to be safe. And right there. So that is going up 12 and over 2. Up 12 over 2. So up 12 over 2. Graph A. Graph A. Rate of change is 12 over 2, or unit rate of 6 over 1. 6 over 1, meaning 6 miles, this is miles, 6 miles in, oh no, wrong one, 6 feet. This is 6 feet in 2 minutes. This animal's slow, whatever animal it is, meaning 6 feet in 1 minute. Or 12 feet in 2 minutes. Okay, now graph B. Let's look at graph B. Ooh, I stick with 0, 0. Safe spot. I'm not sure what this number is, so I'm not going to go for that one. Oh, I'll go to this one right here. That's a safe bet. So I'm up 150 and over all the way to the end, 10. 0 to 10. Aha! 15 over 1. Graph B is 150 over 10, which means 150 miles in 10 hours, or unit rate, or 15 miles in 1 hour. This is hours here. So 15 miles, says miles there, in 1 hour. That's what it means. Need to put that, which means 15 miles in 1 hour. Okay, complete the table. Ooh, square. Okay, so this is x squared minus 2. So 0 squared minus 2 is 0 minus 2, so that is equal to negative 2. Order pair 0, negative 2 here. This negative 1.2 squared minus 2 is a positive 1.44 minus 2. That gets you a 0.56. So your answer is negative 1.2 gets you a 0.56. 1.2 squared is also 144 minus 2, which gives you 0.56. So 1.2 gives you also 0.56 outcome, or dependent variable, depending. 4 squared minus 2, that's 16 minus 2, which is 14. So you have 4 and 14 here. Negative 4 squared is negative 4 times negative 4, which is also 16 minus the 2 that's there. Gives you 14. Negative 4 is also 14. Okay, graph it here. 0, negative 2. 0, negative 2. I put in the wrong graph for you guys. Oh no. Well, okay. They counted by 2's on the y, which is fine. 0, negative 2 would be here. Negative 1.2 would be somewhere here. And 0.56. That's 1, so it's below that, right there. And then same thing with positive. Uh-oh, shoot. There. This is why we don't use decimal. 4 and 14. 4 and 14 is up here. Negative 4 and 14. Here. Connect the points. Got a parabola. Quadratic equation creates parabola. Okay? Is this a function or not? This is a function because if you use the vertical line test, it only goes through the graph once. So remember, that type of question will be on the test incorporated together. Okay, first thing here is to find our least common denominator, which is 8. Uh-oh. Times this all by 8. Oh no, why did I give you guys this problem? I didn't mean to put that plus 9 there. Anyways, no problem. Least common denominator is 8. That's a 2. That gives you a 2 to go here and a 2 to go here. Never inside the parentheses. Only to the number that are outside do we multiply what's left. Okay? And times 8 here. And times, of course, times 8 here. That cancels that out. Leave nothing but 1. That is a 2. So that gives us -5 parentheses 2x minus 4 minus the 2 times the 3, which is 6, equals, now, okay, this 2 here times this 2 gives it a 4. Everything inside stays the same. Okay, that gives us that. Okay, distribute that to here, that to there. Okay, and that plus the, oh, this doesn't get a parentheses. 18 there. Combine like terms. 16 plus 12x. Combine like terms. 14 plus -10x. On your test, I won't give the one that has the 9 like this. You only have just this here. So you were 2 times this 2 here. Should be 4. But anyways, plus 10x okay, 22x plus 16 minus 16 minus 16 is -2 equals to 22x. Divide by 22 gives you x is a -1/11. Okay? 4 friends are collecting canned food at charity. Ron collected 10 more. Oh, there's 4 of them. This will be on there. There's Ron. Collecting more, 3 times as many as Jasmine. There's Jasmine. There's Barry. There's Alice. Okay, that's the 4 friends. Okay, 4 friends. Ron collected 10 more than 3 times as many cans as Jasmine. So 10 more than flip. So Ron is plus 10 in the back. But 3 times as many as Jasmine. So that's 3 times. So that's 3 times Jasmine. Jasmine we don't know. We'll give it an X for Jasmine. Barry collected twice as many cans as Jasmine. So Jasmine is X. Barry is twice, it's 2 times Jasmine, which is X. Okay, Alice collect 10 more cans than Barry. Then means to flip. Alice is 10 more plus 10 than Barry. Barry is 2x. Oh, how many does each person collect if Jasmine and Ron collect? Oh, this is an interesting one. How many can each person collect? Okay, we want to know how much each collect if Jasmine and Ron collect the same amount. So Jasmine is equal to Ron. That's what it's saying. The same number of cans. So let's see. Jasmine is X. Ron is 3x plus 10 for Ron. Okay, so that should eliminate minus 3x minus 3x. Okay, that gives you negative 2x equals to 10. Divide by negative 2. X equals to negative 5. Negative 5 what? Oh, I read it wrong. I counted too soon. Wrong, you guys. Oh no. Sorry. The same number of cans as Alyssa and Barry. So it's Jasmine. Oh my gosh, can't believe it. Plus Ron. They together collect the same amount as Alice and Barry. Alice plus Barry. Okay, let's look. Jasmine is X plus Ron, which is 3x plus 10, equals to Alice is Barry plus 10, so that's 2x, sorry. Alice is 2x plus 10 plus Barry, which is 2x. (4x plus 10 on this side. Uh-oh, this is infinitely many solution. I made a typo. Anyways, to see how it's done, I made a typo. Sorry, I typed somewhere wrong. All that work just to find out I made a typo.